Today on Fat White Guy Movie Reviews, we're going to cover a film that's a bit under the radar, and it's Black Death, and it's about the plague, the English plague, and Sean Bean, who's on the cover, but you don't actually see Sean Bean for like 15-20 minutes, which was...
It's better than him just getting killed early on in the movie.
That would have been disturbing.
Yeah.
But essentially, the plot is that you have a group of God's soldiers, and they come to the monastery. They get a monk, and this monk is he has a love interest naturally. You know, all these films have love interest, and he's separated from his love interest. So when they ask for a volunteer to lead them to the village that has not been affected by the plague.
I was just to say that's all the backstory that left out. The whole land of England is pestilence everywhere, and there's Black Plague, and there's tale of one village that has not been affected by the Black Plague. And so, since it's not affected, then everybody assumes it's because there's witchery or ungodly acts going on there. Yeah. And so, then we're up to the part that he's talking about.
Thanks for that. That was a nice through line. I like that.
Why not? What's the softball pitch in there?
Underhand. Yeah.
Black Death movie.
Anyways, here we are. So they come to the monastery, and they ask for volunteers to lead them to this village that's not plagued by the plague.
Actually, they was talking to the head guy and said we want to pick one of your guys. Right? You don't want to mislead the crowd. I mean,
it's not mislead. It's not even.
Anyways, if you say that he walked in and asked for a volunteer, then you're taking away from the gesture of the guy that stepped up and did volunteer.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can we agree on the reason why he volunteered then?
I guess if you'd hurry up and state it. I mean.
Good God. One day I'm gonna shave half your beard. You're just gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Probably try to burn down my house or something. But anyways, he decides to lead them on the journey, and he does this in hopes of meeting up with his love. Yeah, that's it.
It's
yeah.
It's a really low budget film. They may or may not make another one. There might be a part two.
The Black Death 2.
Not dead enough. But
we'll call this one Gray Death.
Yeah, it was.
Not everything's black and white.
Yeah. It was a movie. Also,
that's two movies. Yeah,
2 movies this week we've seen. I actually like the cinematography. I like the way the movie looks.
The movie looks fantastic.
It was just really like, I mean, I was in traffic one time watching a roly-poly go across the road, and that's what the hell I felt like. I was sitting there like...
But roly-polies are really neat. Whenever you poke them, they kind of circle.
I used to collect them as a kid. I had a little cup. I really did. I collected roly-polies, honest to God. And I was known for my roly-poly collection, which was always had new members, obviously, because
they die pretty quick, don't they?
They die pretty quick,
especially if you're poking them all the time like that.
Yeah. You know, I was poor and couldn't afford marbles, so I had painted roly-polies.
Did you?
Hey, that was
like pulling out a Sharpie.
I was throwing roly-polies down into battle for Pokemon. Even no.
Did you win?
Oh yeah, I won, of course. I had fresh roly-polies every day.
You can't stop a roly-poly.
I don't know.
You know, the hell with Pikachu.
Yeah. So the movie.
The movie evidently isn't that good because we're already off on a tangent. I didn't enjoy it a whole bunch. I don't think it's a bad film. I really don't think it's a bad film. I think it's a very slow-paced film. I think Sean Bean, the lead and army guy, the lead of God's warriors.
Yeah.
He is once again a tremendous actor. Everything he's in, he always does a good job. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't like a super bad movie. It wasn't even really a bad movie. It was really slow. Not bad. It's good enough that I'll finish watching it this weekend.
That's awful. You gotta give them. Well, I finished watching the damn thing. And,
I ran out of time, and I felt like I ain't gonna try to fake the fun.
Oh, that's horrible. He's like, yeah, we're filming a couple days. Yeah, I got all of them watched. So, oh my goodness, man.
I tried so hard.
Alright, so Steve's going to give it an incomplete this week. He's fairly certain that it's going to end up being a 5. I don't know.
I mean, I'll give it for its mere, just for the presence and the way it looks. I like the fact that it was low budget. I always love low budget.
And it's talking about the way it looks, it's all filmed on the English countryside. Well, I think it was the English countryside. And it's very muted colors. I mean, the cinematography is really pretty. The couple of the battle sequences, I thought the battle sequences were done extremely well.
Yeah.
The problem is the battle sequences were very sparse. So yeah, it's
a movie that you watch when here's the best time to watch this movie. It's because it's what I'm going to do to finish watching it. When it's 100 degrees outside and you have to cut the grass and you go out there and you do 3 or 4 swipes and you hear, I think, oh, something's wrong with the lawnmower, I need to let it rest. And you go inside, tell the old lady, the lawnmower's broke, need to let it rest so I can work on it. I'm just going to watch this movie. And so when you can either be watching this movie or outside cutting grass.
Hard labor or watch this film. That's your options there.
That's the best time to watch it, when you don't feel like you could. Just put yourself in a position where you don't feel like there's anything better you could be doing.
Wow. Wow.
But it's not a bad movie from what I've seen.
Yeah, pretty much I would never watch this unless it was either this or hard labor, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So what do you give it on a 10? On a 10 scale.
Man, I want
10 being the best.
I'll give it a 6 point.
Wow.
6 too high?
I don't know. I finished watching the film.
I'm gonna give it a 6.9.
A 6.9. Goodness.
6.9. That's a 6 plus.
Wow. And that's for 3/4 of the film. So just wait until he sees the end. It might actually end up being a 7.
Good.
For a film
it might revert back to a 5 depending on how it is.
He's like, the only reason I'm not gonna do a 5 because you said 5 earlier.
So,
oh my goodness.
What are you
Anyways, I'm gonna give it 5.5. 5.5.
Really? I thought you were gonna give it higher than that.
I love the cinematography. I'm a huge Sean Bean fan. I found it to be a little bit predictable. I thought the whole
it's 14th century England. Things are pretty much, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, it's a simple time.
Simple folks, simple times.
Anyways, it's something. If you, like you said, if you got a choice between this or manual labor in the heat, not just manual labor at like your in the house like folding laundry, but in the heat type of stuff, I'd choose this movie over manual labor in the heat 7 days out of the week.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's definitely better than having the plague.
Imagine so. You see his armpits bleeding? I didn't know that happened.
Pretty wicked. I don't know. I was like, when I saw him checking, I was like, do you have to feel for that big of a hole in the side of your...
I had no idea that would happen. I didn't. Of course, I don't know.
It's kind of hard to dispute.
The plague.
Yeah, I don't either. It's not like calling, hey, I've got the plague.
It's just like, yeah, only gonna be in for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Got the Black Death.
Fuck.
But yeah. Anyways, overall, watchable. Not
I'm
necessarily.
changing mine to a 6. 6.9 is kind of high.
I'm changing yours to an eye. A big giant eye for incomplete. That's what I'm changing.
So,
jeez.
6.
Anyways, it'll end up being a 6 for him, just because he likes the countryside. I can tell you that's exactly what the reason is. He loves the woods, as you can tell by his beard.
I'm a woodsman. I'm a nomadic woodsman.
But anyway, so you've got a 5.5 and a 6 incomplete. And like I said, it's watchable if you got the time. It is a worthwhile film, just for the cinematography and the action scenes. But overall, you don't have to move it up to the top of your queue, but keep it on your queue.
Yeah.
And it's free and it's only instant.
Yeah, I would watch it while it's instant because you never know when they still haven't figured out their rhyme or reason to what goes.
It is. Just like sometimes you just see a date and it's like gonna stop right then, and
I've seen them put the date on the movie twice. They should. I think all of them should have the date of when they're going off, but I have no. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know, but
I wish they would too. That'd be nice.
Let's
get on that Netflix. Good God.
What's up?
Jesus.
So anyway.
Anyways, that was this week's film review. Let us know what you think about me or Steve or the film or anything. Leave us an email or in the comments below. And
well, go to your. Don't leave an email in the comments below. Just
you can
go ahead and send that to us.
You can
leave a comment in the comments below.
Yeah, or you can leave your email address so that you can get spam. And
yeah, you can do that.
If you leave it in the comments section, I can almost guarantee you're gonna get porn in your inbox.
Yeah, he sends it out.
Almost guarantee it.
So, yep, comment, rate, thumbs up, share, favorite, do all that. Let us know if you want a movie reviewed, and we'll do it if it's not stupid. Nah.
We'll even do the dumb ones. We'll do the dumb ones. But yeah, y'all take care.
Later.
All right.
Ooh, that kind of went over.
Really?
Yep.
How far are we on?